Welcome to the Off the Wall Show on intellectualradio.com. Hey, in the building, we got the Miss Beautiful Lady Magnificent and the greatest poet on the planet, Miss Dianna Tyler.
Say one of them, right?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Yeah, because I heard you 3 weeks now, about a month ago. Look, she burnt the stage up. You hear me? She killed it. We're going to help out right here.
My bad. I don't got a selfie stick.
We all good. All good.
The light on the screen went off.
Yeah, hit the button on the side. So I'm move it up.
It's in the back.
Okay, we good. So all right. Yeah. While she get her live together, we gonna get this show started.
We back.
Hey, we got Lady Magnificent in the building. Hey, look, this woman right here, one of my best friends. I love her to death. Lady Magnificent in the building, and we also got Miss Dianna Tyler in the building, one of the greatest poets on the planet. Yes.
Better known as the goddess
warrior. The goddess warrior.
Can you leave that name?
Yeah. Give it a proper name.
That's the famous name right there.
The proper name.
Giving out her government name.
Thank you.
And I am JB3, so this is what it is.
All right, so let's start. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh man, what's going on, y'all? What's happening? I am spoken word artist, goddess warrior, born and raised west side of Chicago. Just here representing myself, representing Team at Ease, my spoken word group. Shout out to the squad, Hood Raised, Darling Mickey, Kels, EQ, you know what I mean? Queen Alexis, man, my man Oxygen. It's a whole bunch of us. Amy, let's get it. I'm here. I'm representing the whole squad today. I love y'all.
That's what's up.
So let me ask you. What got you started? What's your motivation behind being a spoken word artist?
Okay. Well, actually, what got me started was actually pain. You know, the pain behind my pen actually happened some years ago. I lost my mom and my dad. My mom actually was killed by my father, and then my father committed suicide. I've been writing poetry most of my life, but the last public poem I did was at my father's funeral. So a few years after I lost my parents, one of my cousins came up to me, and she's like, you know, cuz you need to tell your story. So she invited me out. Shout out to cuz Doreen Morrow. She invited me to AJ Styles over in Oak Park for at Ease Sundays open mic. And I came, told my story, and I've been telling it ever since.
That's what's up.
So when you do your spoken word, is it some of it just right off the top of your head, or is it some you actually wrote and memorized?
For the most part, it's written. You know what I mean? I do a little freestyling here and there, but I'm not going boast and brag. But for the most part, I'm a writer at heart. You know, it's all about the writing. It's about the pen. So for the most part, I spit is written work.
Okay.
All written by me, of course. No ghostwriting.
Right. Hey, that's key in this business.
Topic right now. Everybody got ghostwriters now.
That is key in the game right now. Oh, I swear to God, if you got a ghostwriter, you need to just kill yourself. That's what it is. But I mean, okay. So now, what kind of writing do you do? Is it? I mean, you say it's from pain, but do you have any other, genres that you write? Maybe erotica or mystery, anything,
Well, that all depends. Who the client is. If you need me to do something erotic, I'll write an erotic piece for you. I've done poems for a sister who reached out to me. She did an endometriosis awareness event. So I've written poems about endometriosis for the women who are affected by it. So it's all about the customer and the client. Whatever you need, then I can write something to provide some inspiration behind it. That's what I do.
Okay, so you don't ghostwrite, but you ghostwrite
for other people. Right.
Hey. I'm just saying.
That's right.
But they
I'm for hire. I'll write for you and you and you and you.
Because I'm just like, wait a minute.
Right.
So you write you're the original author. So do they give you credit for your work and things like that? Do they speak it, or do you go to the places and you?
Oh no, I speak it.
Okay.
I get hired. I write my own pieces and I come out and I perform them as well. That's the part of being a spoken word artist. We don't just write poetry, but we perform it. We put our hearts on those stages. At least that's what I do.
Okay. So from my understanding, you got Woman of the Year.
Oh yes.
Yes. Okay. Tell us about that. How did that come about?
Humble.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah. The goddesses are humble.
I humbly and gratefully shout out to Brandy Martin, man, Big Red Entertainment and the Elite Queens Entertainment Group. Those were some sisters who were just following me. They were following my page on social media, you know, following my Instagram, my Facebook, and they were like, "Man, this young lady is rocking the streets. Like she is doing some very positive work." And they felt that I deserved that recognition to receive the award for Woman of the Year. I take my poetry and I've spoken in places like, you know, alternative schools. I'm at church youth groups. When the youth are slain, I'll speak at their funerals. You know, I do a lot of stop the violence rallies. Man, juvenile detention center. Me and my whole team went out there and we rocked with the youth as well. So they saw me doing that work like that and felt that I deserved that award. So that's how that came about.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Big things.
So were you surprised when they?
Girl, I was like, woman, what woman? Who, me?
Oh wow.
Woman of the year, little old me. Like I couldn't believe.
He said, "I just say a couple of words."
Yeah, I definitely could not believe it. So yeah.
Man, big ups to Miss Dianne, Mr. Goddess over here.
Man, shout out, appreciate that.
So what made you come up with the name Goddess Warrior?
Wow, great question. Truth. I came up with the word Goddess Warrior because it truly defines me as a person. It truly defines who I am, like inside and out. You know, on the inside, I truly know that I'm a born goddess. From my genes, my genetic makeup, my bloodline, you know, we more than just kings and queens. We the children of God. So if my father is a god, that would make me a goddess. So that's where the goddess comes from. And the warrior part is just me always being kind of high-headed, you know, just I'm always ready to rumble, you know what I mean? Just a strong fighter for the people, a believer in the people. So that's where the warrior part comes from. I'm always going to fight for it, fight for what's right, fight for righteousness, fight for God, fight for truth, fight for love, fight for my people.
That's
all right. So how many years have you been doing this?
Man, I've been writing since like the 3rd grade, but I've been publicly doing spoken word since 2012. So it's been about 5 or 6 years now.
Okay, we gonna get to that. Uncle over here talking about some spit something already. We gonna get to that, man. And part of the show, she gonna get to it. You know, hey, I've heard her spit before, man. She that real deal. We gonna put that out there. You know,
that's love. Yeah.
So let me ask you. So when you do you put yourself in a zone when it comes to writing, or does something just happen and inspiration just hit you at any point in time?
Well, I like to get in a certain zone. I kind of do a little chant, you know, from The Color Purple. The one when it's like, God is trying to tell you something. I kind of so I kind of say those words to myself, and then I'd be like, speak, Lord, speak to me.
Hey, come on.
And I do that low key, like I be super low key doing it, but I do it to myself in my mind, in my heart, and that's kind of what pumps me, because even though I write the words, it's still not my own. Our subconscious mind and our conscious minds, these words, these ideas, these visions, they come from God, and we have to make sure that we give him all honor and glory for that. So, you know, when these words come to my mind, I tell God to speak to me, you know, speak to me, give me what needs to come out, you know, give me the words, the energy, the power to resonate to the hearts and minds of the people the way that he wants me to.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
So when you have to write for other people, how do you channel their story and write it in a way that when you perform it, it's like you were there?
Great question. Great question. Thank you. Because I was asked to write a piece for, I think he was like the pastor of a church, and I had never met this man, you know, didn't know much about him. So I actually had to go and visit the church, became a member of the church, and I asked a few people around, like, to give me some details about him, because you couldn't go directly to the person because it was kind of a surprise.
Right.
So they told me a few things about him, and I formulated a piece that was so heartfelt, you would have thought that I knew him. You would have thought that I had known him probably my whole life. But, you know, we just have to take the time to research. You research and you study. The same way you do any other project. You know, so that's how I take my projects when they ask me to write something for someone. I've written pieces for weddings, anniversaries. A friend of mine, his mom, it was her 50th birthday party. So I wrote I put her life story in like a few stanzas, and her whole family was excited about it. Shout out to my boy Jamal Davis and the entire Davis and Cristiano family for that honor. So yeah, events like that and pieces like that, you study that individual, you study their life, and you put a biography together for them. Make sure that they feel special about the words you've written.
So have you ever made anyone emotional with your poem? What you say?
Yes, I have. The most recent is, to be honest, we did a play. It was a production, a spoken word production. Team at Ease put on a production called "But God Said," and I had a gentleman, a grown man, walk up to me in tears, and he's like, "Man, I've been around the spoken word scene for almost 20 years," and he said, "I've never had anybody make me cry." And when you hear people come up to you and they're inspired or they're touched like that, that's nobody but God, man. There's nobody but God. So this is what I do it for. This is what I write for individuals like that, to be able to break down even the strongest or most toughest man and have him to really feel what you've said, to really feel what you've written. That's power, man. I don't care what nobody said.
Because you were able to tap in
You were able to tap in.
Oh
a
yeah,
part that he didn't even know. He probably didn't even know. He
Yeah,
probably was sitting
yeah.
here like, "What is this happening? I didn't come here for this.
Why is my face leaking?
Why?"
So, yeah,
Have you
it's
ever
good when you touch
performed
the soul.
and you got emotional?
Yes, I have. Oh, girl, yes, I have. I do a lot. I do a lot, actually. One of my mentors, shout out to Hood Rays. My mentor, he always tells us to get emotional, to let it out on stage. There's nothing wrong with that. It makes your piece, it makes your performance all the more powerful, all the more interpersonal to connect with the audience. Because somebody out there is going through what you're going through, or somebody out there listening has gone through what you've gone through, so they can relate. And that's what you want to be able to make sure you can relate to people.
Okay. So when you do a performance, how long? What's the longest you've ever done a performance for? How long has you stood
Like
up
your
there?
longest piece.
Yes.
I want to say maybe 7 to 8 minutes.
Wow.
Maybe 7 to 8 minutes.
Wow. I think my longest was maybe 2. But yeah, I actually performed the night she was there, but you know, it was kind of big. It was like, wow. I got up there and said my little piece. It was like, oh, okay.
So how did you follow behind that?
Okay, let me sit down. Let me sit my butt down.
Have you ever performed the piece and forgot the words?
Yes, I have. But again, great coaching and great artist development. You never let the audience know that you messed up. It's
So they
okay
don't know.
for us to know, but
Right.
we do not stand there like, oh my God, I just forgot. Or you know, like messed up. So that's when that freestyle comes in handy. You know what I'm saying?
No extra line in
You
there,
just make sure
did
you.
you?
Indeed. She ain't never laughed
And so
about
you'll
that.
be looking at it and they're like,
Yeah, that's when that freestyle comes
and they'll
in
think
hand.
like that was part of it, but you up there like, man, I
right.
played that off.
Yeah.
The audience doesn't know you messed up.
Exactly.
You know what I
Never
mean?
let the audience know.
That's your piece, not theirs.
And this goes to all artists. Don't
Right.
ever let the audience know that you messed
Never.
up a piece. Ever.
Never.
I learned that from Hood Rays, man. Shout out to the guy, man. Hood Rays taught me a lot, man. I love that brother.
So, do you like develop other artists? Do you have like a poetic school?
I need one.
You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, that's coming soon too. We're gonna write that down. We're
yeah,
gonna write
poetic
that
school.
down.
It's like the X-Men, the school for the gifted. There you go.
Mhm.
And you can call it that, you know.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So if someone came up to you and said, I want to learn how to do what you do,
Right.
what would be the first step that you would tell them to take in order to become successful as a spoken word artist?
Know what you're doing it for. You know why you're writing. Understand that the truth behind your pen comes from your own truth. You know, you have to not be afraid to tell your story. I do a lot of domestic violence awareness events, and what you hear from women who are abused or battered, they're afraid. They don't want to tell their story. They're afraid to tell their stories, or they're embarrassed or ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
I just sat here and told y'all, like it didn't happen, that my father killed my mom and then he committed suicide. Because I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not ashamed. I'm not embarrassed. You know what I mean? Yes, I got therapy. Yes, I'm still going to church. Yes, I'm still healing. I'm still hurting. I'm still going through it. But you can't be afraid to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't be afraid to feel. You have to tap into those emotions. And that is what makes all poetry the best. The best poetry is the truth. The realest poetry.
It gets you through.
Indeed. Indeed.
So basically, writing is a form of therapy.
It's absolutely, yes, it is. And this is what we teach to the youth whenever I go out and I speak for youth groups or children, even teenagers. I teach that rap is poetry. Poetry is rap. Rap stands for rhythm and poetry. So, as you listen to all these young artists and things like that, it's just a form of expression. So poetry is the greatest form of expression and some of the best therapeutic writing you can ever do.
You know, shout out to you because a lot of people don't know what rap is.
I swear I did. And I'm
No,
sitting here like,
I knew. I
hey,
mean,
that's good.
I've been
I
around
didn't
hip hop.
know that.
I've been around hip hop a long time with my brothers and them. But at the
Real
same
talk,
time,
real
yeah,
talk.
a lot of people didn't know
You
what
know?
Yeah,
rap
I
came
didn't. I
from.
didn't.
Tupac, Tupac was a poet,
Right.
that Rose the Group of Concrete was actually a spoken word, a poetry book, that later
Indeed.
turned into a music project. But people like Tupac, Common, Kanye West, Wale, some of your dopest hip hop artists, they were poets first. They are poets because even the music
Well,
we
the
listen
real
to
ones.
has to be written.
The
The
real
real
ones.
ones.
It's all that. I love
Even the
it
music
like
that we listen to has to be written. Somebody write it, and there's poets behind those songs. Believe that.
Yeah, music history 101 right here. She just giving y'all a nice little class.
I'm trying to get on that level. I want to write a song for Beyonce too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For real.
Music history 101.
So let me
Going
ask you: have you ever been sitting at a performance and somebody get up there and start speaking, and then this is not your call? This ain't your calling. I'm just saying you say it to
I tend
yourself.
not to be judgmental in that way. We may laugh to ourselves or something, but
right.
we try not to be judgmental in that way. That's
But can you tell the difference between somebody, this is what they live and breathe, from somebody who just want to be doing something?
Oh yeah, of course. And I think you can tell that in all genres. You know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy.
In all genres, because your passion shows. And for Black people who are naturally gifted at being emotional and spiritual people, it's not hard to pinpoint somebody who's really feeling it and who's not really feeling it.
They have a tendency of just going up there, just trying something to say, maybe I could do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, it's, oh my God.
Are you like one of those people where you don't say nothing but your face tell the whole story?
Everything.
Oh yeah.
You be like,
oh, my son know all about that.
like,
Oh
yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Snaps. Yeah.
So is your son getting into the arts as well?
Oh, yeah, actually he is. My son, my niece, my nephews. That's something else that keeps me going. I'm a positive role model for them. A lot of my family members, they look up to me, and they see me. And even after going through what I've gone through and losing my parents, they see me continuing to still go, continuing to be strong on a day-to-day basis. And with my nieces and nephews, they looking up to me and they seeing that they also write. So yes, my son writes. He's 10, 11 years old. Shout out to my sisters and brothers, my son, Messiah, I love you. So yes, they do.
That's what's up, man.
So do y'all like sit at the kitchen table like?
You read my mind. You read my mind.
Do y'all like sit at the kitchen table and say, I want you to beat mama. We're gonna see. Come on with something. Impress mama. Let me see what you got.
Do you all do like a family piece?
We don't. We need one. We need one.
That would be awesome at a family
dope.
reunion.
Yeah.
And y'all just bouncing off each other. Everybody
Sit in
stand
different
up.
parts of the room and just stand up.
That would be awesome.
Hey, yeah, brainstorm. I'm sorry.
So do you like challenge him on like his pieces? Like if he makes it, you be like, okay, well, you need to critique this a little bit here.
No, I just let him kind of have fun with it. He was also a part of a poetry program that they had at his school, and that's really where he developed the having fun doing it. When he saw other kids, So
okay,
I try to just let him have his fun with it and let him know that if he gets angry about something, if he feels something that he can't talk to me about, then it's okay to write it down. Express yourself in that way and get it out, and then talk about it later. But get it out,
Don't hold it. Okay, because I'm gonna guess that when you write, it kind of frees you up. It gets the monkey off your back because you're getting it out without having to take it out on people or be upset and frowned up about it. You just sit back and like, somebody make you mad, there you go.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's how that's your therapy.
That's right.
To get through the day sometimes.
That's right.
So you ever want to just like, because you're just angry?
Yes, I have. I got some angry pieces that I probably ain't gonna never perform, but they're gonna be in the book. They're gonna be in the book.
Wow. Speaking of which, now when is this book supposed to come out?
I got a couple projects up my sleeve, man. I've been on the scene for since 2012, so it's been about 4 or 5 years, and I don't have a publicly produced published book or CD or anything like that yet. And I've been receiving so many accolades and awards without having a book or a CD. I just felt like that's what everybody does. You know, everybody does a book, everybody does a CD. So I had some other things up my sleeve before I was going to put my book out. For instance, I did a spoken word stage play last year that was written, produced, and directed by me. So I want to
What
get
was the
more.
name of it?
It was called Knowing Your Heritage.
Okay.
We put it on in Richton at Rich South High School in Richton Park, Illinois. So I want to focus more on that. Just focus more on writing, being a productive writer, coming up with more productions that people can, you know, go to the auditoriums and check out. You know, provide more storylines, more messages to, you know, give some edutainment to the youth.
Edutainment. That's what it's called. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna get a quick break in real quick, and then we're gonna come back and have you spit for the people.
Nice. Let's
You
get
know
it,
what I
y'all.
mean? Yeah, cause she gonna blaze this mic, and it's gonna be like, man, look, it's on fire. We gotta put it away. So we'll be right back on Intellectual Radio, www.intellectualradio.com on the Off the Wall Show. Peace.
Welcome back to the Off the Wall Show on intellectualradio.com. I am Lady Magnificent, and to my left, we have the multi-talented, beautiful Dianna Tyler. And we got JB3 on the other end.
JB.
Wow, okay.
How are you, JB3?
No, it's funny.
You were waiting on that. I got you.
No, the funny thing is, she said the beautiful, talented Miss Dianna Tyler, and then JB on the end. Yeah, he down there.
I knew that you were waiting on me to give you that.
I mean, I
do it all the
wasn't.
time.
I wasn't. I didn't think you were going to kind of go, yeah, and him.
And him over there, him down there.
Oh, wow. It's all good, though. JB3 in the building. Let's
having
get it.
The ball in here, y'all. Y'all funny, man. Y'all funny.
So, yeah, we got Miss Dianna Tyler on the scene right now. She says she's going to blaze the mic. She says she's going to do a little intro first, and then we're going to get into it. So let's go.
23 killed, 17 injured, in critical condition. Shots fired with no remorse or feelings. Kill or be killed, we living in critical conditions. Assaulted in public, no one helps. But they go live, record, and take pictures. No arrest for the victims. It's a cutthroat scene, plenty witnesses, but no snitches. Bunch of cowardly lions lost on their way to the wizard. No yellow brick roads, just candlelight vigils on the concrete where the blood leaked. But see, to be absent from the body is to be present with God. So safe to say, the dead doing better than we. What's good, y'all? I'm Goddess Warrior, man. Spoken word artist from Chicago, here representing Team at Ease. That was just a brief intro I wanted to give y'all, man, about what's really happening out here in Chicago. It's not like y'all don't know, right? So I'm gonna get into this quick little piece that I do for some of the youth out here in the streets, just to let them know that it's some people out here and some artists that's trying to change that stigma of Chirac back to Chicago, all right? So they be calling my city Chirac because our communities have become war zones. Got the government talking about bringing in the National Guard to police our homes. And yo, I be feeling like Marvin. I just want to know what's really going on. You see, it seems every summer we rock to the same beat, just to different songs. You know, it gets hot. Our brothers get shot. The kids can't play in the front yard because it look like a prison deck on each and every block. But what is it really going to take for these killings to stop? And why do we hate each other so much? But how do we expect to see it when most of these kids have never been exposed to love? You know, a good old home cooked meal, a warm bath, and a strong hug, because it's nothing like a mother's love. How do we go from raising kings and queens to thoughts, cowards, and thugs, and all you do is shrug? You see, the nation of our people is on life support, and Trump getting ready to pull the plug. You see, this be Chirac, the city of no brotherly love, where you are lame if you don't drink alcohol or smoke drugs. Here in Chirac, even the fortunate not so fortunate, because they point fingers at you if you ain't wearing true religion jeans or rocking the latest Jordans. But you know, to some of us, there are some things that's a little bit more important, like keeping the roof over our heads and saying our daily prayers that our babies don't end up dead. See, our park districts are worn down, no after school activities, television shows are shaping our realities, and we're being educated poorly. But you think because the word chart in front that you're receiving loyalty? Nah, better think again, my friend. Chicago public schools are being controlled by the corporations, privatization, educational discrimination. Walmart controls the audit books for these schools. I said Walmart controls the audit books for these schools. So according to the Walton family, they decide which money goes to who. You see, this be deeper than closing schools. They trying to close you. And as long as we continue to hate each other and kill one another, we doing exactly what they want us to do. You see, I'm ready to walk around Chirac with my own camera crew, asking questions and getting people's point of view. Like, my brother, why you choose to gangbang? Or do you even know what love is? See, it's a jungle on the streets and zoos inside the crib, because we are a product of how we live. And man, these shorties out here living wild. In Chirac, it's hard to be a grown-up and even harder to be a child. That should make you go, wow. See, something has to be done, like right now. And I don't mean no disrespect, but Jesse, he ain't getting it. His rainbow been pushing for over 20 years, and his own son got convicted. But y'all ain't listening. See, these old heads be comfortable in their nice home with their feet kicked up, collecting their pensions. How do we remove the tension? They marches ain't working. We can forget signing up petition. It's time we strategize on how to get these young folks to listen, convert their intentions, spread more love and build together, and stop all the senseless killings. Blacks killing more blacks than the KKK. If Emmett Till has survived, or what that young man have to say today, being that he was from Chicago anyway. See, our grocery stores are poisonous. The prisons are packed like slave ships. Put your fist in the air for all the victims of the Chicago Police Department. See, we all living heartless, scrapping over meat like animals because we jobless. It's time we bring an end to this here Chirac. Bring that old sweet home Chicago back. Thank y'all.
Yes,
Ooh, yes.
I told y'all. Y'all did not. Look, I told you. That's all I can say. I told you, because this woman right here, man, is just beast in the poetry scene and everything else around it. You know what I mean? People been look ever since you opened your mouth. My screen flying. You hear
That's
me?
Love, y'all. That's love, y'all. Real
Look,
talk,
and
man.
it's
Chicago,
still going.
Chicago, put the guns down, man. It's real talk, man. We're losing too many of our young people. And what we got to really realize is that what's happening to our young people is a setup. And we have to teach them the historical facts of America. It's not just Black history. This is American history. We have to teach them that the guns in our neighborhood, the drugs in our neighborhood, it is a setup. We got to teach them who the real enemy is, and that it is all a part of a greater plan. It's like when you have a business and you getting ready to start a business, right? What they tell you to do, you got to construct a business plan. And that business plan, it shows the business productivity of your business for the next 5 to 10 years, right, John?
Yes, sir.
So what they did, though, they constructed a business plan that'll have slaves and Black people in line from the next 5 to 500 years, from 500 years to the next 1,500 years. And here we are in the same predicament, man. So we have to teach the youth the truth, man. We got to teach them the truth, that they are not savages. Y'all not goons. My beautiful young queens, you are not thoughts. Man, we just got to do more to love on them. I love y'all. So follow me, man. Follow this love. Real talk. Come get it.
Where can they find you at?
Man, you can find me on Instagram. Go to Goddess Warrior, the poet on IG. And I'm on Facebook, man. Type in Dianna Tyler. You can find me under Dianna Tyler, Goddess Warrior. And definitely go and follow my team, man. Team at Ease. Like our At Ease Sundays page. At Ease Sundays. You can actually catch me there this Sunday coming up, March 5th. At Ease Sundays, open mic in Oak Park, 42 Lake Street. I'm co-hosting this month for Women's Month of March. Man, y'all come out and rock with us. Real talk.
So let me say this about the piece. This is what was great. Was that when it ended? I was like, that's it.
Right.
I was waiting
Still
on.
waiting for
I
the
was
rest
waiting
of
on
it.
some more. I was just like, oh damn, it's over with.
I can give y'all a
But
little more.
it
That's
was
cool.
just, it was engaging. So
We got time
it's
for
really
one more.
Oh yeah,
Plenty.
you know that.
Can I give y'all
Yeah.
my? Are the people still listening? Can I give my
Plenty.
testimony?
Go,
Go
look.
ahead.
If they're not listening, they're gonna catch it later.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna give my testimony piece, man, just for somebody who may be listening, going through some things. I wanna be an example to someone right now to show you that God can truly give you the strength to move on in your life. Is there an antibiotic for the brokenhearted? You see, before we can resolve the pain, we must first understand the roots to the problem. Throbbing, unbearable ache. No matter how far we run, there seems to be no escape. You see, make no mistake. This life is a hard fought race, but God been holding the baton. All you got to do is reach. See, I remember that was me in your seat, feeling incomplete, beat. Just ask Muhammad Ali. Even the greatest of greats eventually face defeat. Now, let me tell you about the greatest loss for me. Still battling losing my mother at the age of 23. There was absolutely no predicting that I would soon be a survivor and a victim. I mean, how could I forgive him? Not only did he take my mother's life, but just a few short hours later, my father committed suicide. Now, how do I stay alive, feeling cheated and deprived, forced to bury my parents at the exact same time? I cried, and I tried. Days I felt too weak to smile and too down to rise. But a life of depression is not my demise. Lord, I can't even close my eyes because my dreams are now memories. Images of his finger on the trigger as the first bullet flew past my cheek. One slight turn and I could have caught that bullet with my teeth. Weeks with no sleep, irritated, aggravated, and angry. They said if I believed in Jesus Christ, that he would save me. Well, I was raised in the church. So tell me why when daddy had the gun in his hand, why didn't he come to save her? See, my mama prayed on the regular. And though she wasn't a saint, I could think of no reason to validate just why she had to die that way. 2 funerals in one day, back-to-back deaths. What more can I give when I have nothing left? Chronic pains in my chest, telling me to inhale and take deep breaths. But tell me, how can I breathe when I'm feeling life less? My mind filled with stress, depressed. Gotta be strong for my family, so my feelings I suppress. But Father God, where are you? I've been feeling some neglect. He said, though you may not see my footprints, oh, I've been there every step, caught every tear as you wept. You see, it wasn't God that left. He remained on the premises when I vacated myself. You see, when you're down and depressed, it is only the Most High God who can help. Nothing and no one else could take away the pains I'd felt, like bruises from a belt. I never thought that I would heal from the welts. But when he gave me just a little bit of strength, I had to ask him, Father God, why? Why did both of my parents have to die? And this was his reply. Though you may not comprehend what forced your daddy's hand, please understand that in my will, there's a plan. Not for them, but for you. You see, every soldier must complete a course of obstacles before entering the battle. And this life is a series of tests. But how will you pass the final exam if you never understand the lessons? Left you with my words and you failed to hear the message. So here's the antidote for your depression. 2 cc's of love and a dose of hope. All it takes is a mustard seed. Where's your faith? Do you believe that you are worthy to be free? Even your parents came from me. So that would make you a child of God too. My Father God said, my child, as for me, I never abandon my children. Though they may go astray and even often roam, every child knows there's no place like home.
Amen.
And peace, God.
Peace. That is that peace. Oh my
That,
God.
that was awesome.
Man, for real. Look, I had to go.
Thank you.
I'll just wait and rewatch the live.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna rewatch this about 15 times. I promise you. Man, look, big ups to
True
my
story,
cousin.
y'all. Real talk, man. True story.
And it's crazy because I can
Yeah, I
almost
feel
feel
it.
the emotion. I feel the emotion as if
I'm just glad
it
I'm
was
sitting down. 'Cause,
right.
man, if I'd have been standing up, I probably would have cried. Real talk.
Wow.
I'm just glad I'm
And
sitting
I'm a
down.
crybaby because
I'm
if you would have
shaking
did that,
right
would have been
now.
it for me.
It's
I'm
all
shaking right now, but I felt like thank you, thank you. That wasn't for me. That was for somebody else listening. It's a lot of young sisters right now who go through domestic violence. We got people, man, that get killed throughout the week from domestic violence, from a boyfriend, an ex-boyfriend, an ex-husband, any of that. And we just got to keep it real, man, and let people know that God is real. No matter what you've gone through, He will see you through. I'm living proof of that. I'm a walking example of that. He will be the light that you need in that darkest time. So no matter what you're doing, keep your faith, man. Keep your faith. Keep your faith in the right place.
And it is that where that does happen. Like they're
Too
children
often.
who they go through
Too
that,
often.
Way
right?
too
And
often.
it's like people see the other side
Mhm.
of what will happen when it's the child that has to deal with it
Mhm.
afterwards.
Mhm.
So that was a beautiful piece.
That
Thank
that
And
was
I really
Thank you.
appreciate. Thank you for letting us into your life
Thank you, sister.
in that way,
Thank you.
because I'm sure that's not for some people. That's not hard. That's not easy to do.
it's not
Oh,
To,
no.
for a
to
lot of
open-
people.
to
It wasn't
go
easy.
down to
It
the
90% of the
flesh.
population.
It wasn't easy writing it. I got my mom that I hardly ever even spit because I get so emotional because I miss her dearly. But she's also my motivation behind the pen. I know everything that I do. I'm a representation of how she raised me, and we all are. The way
Indeed.
that you carry yourself in your adult life is you represent your parents, man. I don't care what nobody say. So if you grew up and you still acting ratchet, you and your mom ain't taught you much, then it shows in your personality and the way that you in your character. And that's just real. Cause I still hear my mom in the back of my mind when I'm getting ready to do something I ain't supposed to. Dad, now I ain't raised you like that.
You know what?
Now you know what I'm saying? You
That-
hear
that's
you hear
your
that
con-
mama
And then you
voice.
just put your head down.
You
Okay,
get your
Mom.
head down.
Oh,
Okay,
yep.
Mama,
Okay, Mom.
That's your conscience now.
that's your conscious now. Yes, your conscious now. So we just need parents to step up and do what they need to do. Just love on these babies, man, so that as they continue to rise and grow older, and as their minds develop, that the values that mama is instilled in them, they kick in, and that's
Yeah.
just what it's all about.
Even if they don't think they know, but it
Even if
happens.
they don't think they know it, you know what I'm saying?
It
That's why
happens.
we got to just keep drilling it in their head, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, even to the grown kids like
He
myself.
said grown kids.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you right though, because old age don't make you wise, man.
Nope.
I look kind of young, but I'm actually 30.
Did
Okay.
she say?
Right. She said I look kind of.
I look kind of young, but
Wait
I'm
a
actually
minute.
30, man.
Mind you the youngest on this panel right now.
Really?
Mind you the youngest on this panel. We
Yeah.
can put that out there. But-
Just to let it be known.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't
So-
you the baby.
I'm the baby of
Oh,
the
yeah,
panel right now.
Yeah, I'm the
big
mama
up to
here.
all my people that's watching right now. I got a lot of family watching, and they have blown up every
The
emoji.
That's
emoji.
what's up. That's
Every
what's up.
last one of them
Much
on the
love,
screen.
family.
And I'm gonna tell you, as many guests that we've had through, that is the most activity I've ever seen on
Wow.
his live.
Wow.
I mean, I was like, dang, he stopped. I'm looking at him. I'm like,
That's
y'all
what's
usually,
up.
what's
That's
going
what's
on
up,
here?
y'all.
Because
Real
usually
talk.
it's me, but they are just feeling you on his live.
That's
real.
what's up. I
So,
appreciate
yeah.
that.
We love the deep ones.
Man, that's what's up. I appreciate that, man.
That's-
Y'all follow me, man. Follow us. And we actually got, if it's okay if I do this last shameless plug, we got a female stage play coming up called Respect My Shoes. And Respect My Shoes is a stage play production about the shoes and the lives and journeys of these different women who collectively came together and put on this stage play. It is a magnificent and powerful, tear-jerking production called Respect My Shoes with a K at the end. So you can Google it, put it in your Facebook
Respect on
search engines, and put some respect on it, man. Respect
That's
My
what's
Shoes. It's actually going to be not far from where we are, right here in Maywood. So y'all look out for that. Go to Eventbrite, get y'all tickets right now, and just rock out with us.
You didn't tell the date.
March 18th, y'all. March 18th in Maywood. Thank you. March 18th in Maywood. Respect My Shoes. Hosted by Phoenix Bell and the Sister Lightning, Poetry Lightning from St. Louis. This show actually sold out in 3 different cities around the country, and they're
Wow.
coming to Chicago. And we've been just pumping it, trying to get more people aware of
Where
it.
is it at?
Yeah.
Where is it at?
It's going to be held March 18th at the Quinn Center in Maywood.
What time?
We're kicking off about 7:00. We got free food.
All you got to do is say free.
Yeah.
The food
Yeah.
going to be free. We got a ticket special going on right now for Respect My Shoes. It's just going to be a truly awesome production, man. For different women in the story and their journeys. So just come check it out and support it. Come out and rock with us.
And make sure you tag the flyer.
Absolutely.
And you can either send it to me or her,
Okay.
and then we'll post it and blast it all
That's
over the
love.
place.
That's love.
You know
We
what I'm saying?
appreciate
Oh yeah, I
that.
blast it on everyone.
We just try to create events and do things so that adults can do more than just go to the club. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who kind of getting older. They tired of the club scene. They may want to go to a stage play or a little theater. You know what I mean? And do something different. See a real nice production and eat food, have a little drink, and have a good time. So if you want to do something different, and you can still go to the club afterwards if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But
9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna want to.
right, because you done had such a great time. But
Right.
we want to encourage people to just step outside the box and do more than just the club scenes, but we want to support all genres of entertainment.
Right. So the best thing about it is that with all the negativity that goes on for the city, for you to come here and shed some positive things to first involve women, because it's not a lot of things that are focused on positive things for women. You know, you don't really see that anymore. So that's good to have a stage play that's not about a woman who's just crying over a man all the time. You know, where it makes us the weaker sex. A play that it seems like it's going to actually show the strength side of a woman.
There you go. Exactly. There you go.
There's not much of that.
There you go.
So.
Absolutely. So
there's a lot of woman power going on right now.
Bring your whole lady crew. Make sure y'all rock out with us, man. That's Respect My Shoes with a K.
Right, which is the same way that men need to be uplifted, women need to do too, because some women need that strength or not to feel alone.
And not only that, but also what this production shows is true sisterhood. And that's just what we need more of. We need to show more examples of. Shout out to K Love, the poet, man. She does this in the greatest way possible, connecting with teenage girls, little girls, grown women, and is formulating this sisterhood. You know, I'm a lesbian woman, but I'm still all about sisterhood, man. Sisterhood, brotherhood. I support my sisters, and that's real talk. That's just what we got to do as a people. We just have to support each other. So Respect My Shoes is truly an awesome sisterhood event, man, that you guys definitely should come and rock out with us for.
That's what's up, man.
That's apt. We're gonna plug it, and just so you know, there's no such thing as a shameless plug.
No such thing. Not on this show.
This is about you.
So you
you are free to advertise whatever you need to advertise while you on here.
Tell the people one more time where they can find you: Instagram, Facebook, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Again, family, you can find me on Facebook, Dianna Tyler. That's Dianna Tyler. You'll find me when you pull my page up. It'll say Goddess Warrior. Also, you can find me on Instagram under Goddess Warrior the Poet, all one word, Goddess Warrior the Poet. Also, man, like our At Ease Sundays page on Facebook. That's At Ease Sundays on Facebook, where you can find out about all of our upcoming open mic showcases and events that you want to come out and support. I'll be there. The team will be there. If you like what you heard today, come out and rock with us for some more hip hop, rap, spoken word, whatever you need.
That's what's up. So this has been a wonderful show.
Thank you guys for having me.
I am so blessed and grateful that you came and blessed this mic and blaze it. It's on fire throughout all of the internet right now.
It's all about the message. I just hope the message was heard. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it was definitely heard.
It's heard and it's going to be heard some more.
It's going to be heard for the next generation. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, thank you for blessing us today. And, I mean, next time after the play, you can come back and, you know what I'm saying, tell us all about it.
Or come back with the cast.
Right, with the cast. Or even
set that up.
Bring everybody back so we can talk to everybody.
Phoenix Bell, if you listening, man. St. Louis, y'all listening. When the cast gets to Chicago, Respect My Shoes, we will be here back at intellectualradio.com, yo. We're going to set that up. Real talk.
All right. I'm JB3. This is Miss Lady Named Magnificent. And okay. We're going to get up out of here, man.
Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next week.
See y'all next week.
Peace and love.